Leadership is easy. When everyone agrees with you. When the path is clear. When the cost is low. When history is watching kindly. But what about leadership? When every choice is wrong. When your people are threatened. When the world is judging. When survival itself is on the line. What do you choose then? Compromise? Strength? Peace? Or survival? One woman ruled during moments when hesitation meant disaster. And silence meant death. Her name was Golda Meir. And she didn't speak to sound kind. She spoke to stay alive. Golda Meir was never interested in being admired. She was interested in being responsible. Born into fear, shaped by exile, and tested by war. She led a nation that could not afford illusions. And her words, blunt, uncomfortable, unforgettable, are still quoted today because they tell us something most leaders won't. That peace is hard. That strength has a cost. And that history is not gentle with the weak. Peace will come when the Arabs love their children more than they hate us. Why this saying is popular. This quote is remembered because it is emotionally raw and deeply controversial. It captures the pain of endless conflict and reframes war not as politics, but as a tragedy passed down through generations. People quote it because it forces an uncomfortable conversation about hatred, loss, and responsibility. You cannot negotiate peace with someone who has come to kill you. Why this saying is popular. It resonates because it confronts idealism with reality. In moments of violence, diplomacy can feel hollow. This line is often quoted when discussing the limits of negotiation and the brutal decisions leaders face during conflict. Don't be so humble, you're not that great. Why this saying is popular. This became iconic because it's sharp, witty, and honest. It cuts through false modesty and reminds people that humility should be real, not performative. It's widely used today as a humorous but pointed leadership lesson. Trust yourself. Create the kind of self that you will be happy to live with all your life. Why this saying is popular. This quote shows Golda Meir's softer side. It's popular because it speaks to personal integrity, the idea that leadership starts with character. People return to it for guidance beyond politics. Those who don't know how to weep with their whole heart don't know how to laugh either. Why this saying is popular. This line resonates emotionally. It acknowledges suffering without glorifying it. In a life marked by struggle, Meir understood that depth of feeling is what makes joy possible, a message that feels timeless and human. Golda Meir didn't promise perfect peace. She promised something harder. Responsibility. Memory. And survival without apology. Her words endure because they don't comfort us. They challenge us. Golda Meir reminds us of a truth history keeps repeating. Leadership is not about choosing what sounds right. It's about choosing what keeps people alive. And living with the weight of that choice forever.